So, a few months ago, somebody died in our Airbnb, and this is not uncommon. Actually, I've seen people make videos about this before. I've seen people talk about it on Airbnb Facebook groups, and it's not really uncommon if you have a lot of Airbnbs and if you've been doing it for a while because people will be people, and people do die in hotels as well. So, unfortunately, it was an instance where there was this very old person and they were already ill, and then they had a cardiac arrest in our backyard. And what is even more creepy is that our cameras caught it because you're allowed to have external cameras. And so that is really, really sad. And obviously, we didn't watch the footage, but we just wanted to make sure if the family needed anything, they have all the information they need. So it was really sad. The family, they had to call, I guess, the ambulance or the mortuary. I'm not sure, to be honest. But yeah, they ended up having to, leave, obviously, after the incident. They stayed the full stay. They were really nice about it. Obviously, it wasn't our fault. We didn't do anything. And so they were like, hey, I'm sorry that this happened. We're like, oh my God, we're sorry for you. And overall, it was just like a really shocking experience because you're not prepared for that. But sometimes this does happen. So as an Airbnb host, two things. One is you always have to protect yourself. You always have to have external cameras. You cannot have any cameras inside the home for various reasons. That is against Airbnb policy. That's against privacy laws. You can have external cameras. So always have your external cameras and the batteries fulfilled every time if it's not a wired camera. And then number two is whenever something bad happens, you always have to show empathy, always have to be very caring and support as much as you can. But thankfully, a lot of the users of Airbnb are really great people. Most of the guests we've had are really awesome, and they wouldn't blame you unnecessarily for stuff. So it was a wild experience, but I guess every Airbnb host goes through something like this and has some crazy experiences on the platform. Again, it's not uncommon. I've seen a lot of people talk about this. But yeah, I've been hosting since 2018. We have 7 Airbnb units. Inevitably, something like this was going to happen. And so far, it's only happened to us once. And I really hope it doesn't ever happen again.